Welcome to AI Rapid Fire, the 10-minute podcast where business meets transformation. I'm Lasya, an AI engineer at Pronix, your host today. And today we're diving into one of the most debated questions in enterprise tech. Which makes the most sense for businesses in 2025? Public cloud or private cloud for SAP S/4HANA? Joining us today is Raj Narayan, the VP of Growth and Revenue at Pronix Inc., a solution sales expert helping enterprises rethink ERP strategy for speed, security, and scale. Welcome, Raj, to this weekly Rapid Fire podcast.
Thank you, Lasya. Thank you very much. And thank you for giving this opportunity. As a guest speaker, I'm privileged to be sharing my insights and engage in such a meaningful conversation. Thank you very much.
Perfect. So let's jump right in. So the first question that I have for you over here, Raj, is in one line, could you please tell us what's the core difference between public and private cloud for SAP S/4HANA?
Okay. So, to be very, if you keep it in one line, it is like public cloud is a standardized SaaS-like solution, ideal for specific industry needs, typically favored by the small and medium industries, SMEs, so that the go-to-market for public cloud is typically short. You can go to market very fast. Wherein private cloud offers great control, customization, and flexibility for complex business environments. But then it takes time. You cannot just implement it in a very short time. So it takes a little bit of time. So that is a major difference. If you want to go to market very fast, it is public cloud. If you need customization, if you need the control and flexibility, then it is definitely the private cloud that you have to choose to.
Perfect. That's a great summary. It's always useful to clarify that difference, that it's not just technical, it's about business priorities too. The second question that I have for you over here is in 2025, what are CEOs really optimizing for when choosing between the two?
See, this again depends on what CEO needs. If they need speed to value, faster upgrades, innovation cycles like faster innovation cycles and agility at the same time, then definitely it is the public cloud that they have to choose with. Now, but at the same time, private cloud is preferred when you have complex operations that demands tighter control and custom developments specific to industries or business processes, then definitely it is the private cloud. So it depends upon what CEOs needs. Now it depends upon different category of CEO.
Spot on. Thank you. The third question is, what's the biggest myth about SAP public cloud?
It's only for the small business. So the biggest myth is like it is only for the small business, for SMEs. No, it is not. In reality, large enterprises are adopting Greenfield SAP public cloud implementations to rapidly simplify and scale global operations. Like as I mentioned, public cloud, the go-to-market or implementation cycle is very less. So large enterprises are taking it to for the simplify the scale of global operations as soon as possible, and then rapidly go to the market as well.
Absolutely. That's a misconception that we hear a lot. So thank you so much for busting it with a clear example. Moving on to the fourth question, what's a use case where private cloud is a no-brainer?
See, highly regulated industries, as I mentioned before, if you need a lot of customization, or now if you are in pharma or if you're in defense industry, where you have a lot of regulations coming in, you need a lot of granular level of control over data, control over updates, and some kind of customization on workflows, customization on business processes. Then definitely the private cloud ensures is the best choice. It ensures compliance without compromising your flexibility. So if this is your industry like pharma or defense, definitely there is no brainer. You have to go with private cloud.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that valuable information. Moving on to the fifth question. What do you think? What's changing in 2025 that's pushing more companies towards public cloud?
A couple of things. Two key of drivers that companies are moving to public cloud is the rising infrastructure cost, and I would say growing urgency to innovate faster. Right, so CEOs are shifting to public cloud for turnkey updates. So they don't have the time. The time is money now, right? So they don't have the time. As soon as they implement it and take it to the market, that's when the things are live and it starts working for the businesses. Gone are those days like now you used to have 6 months of implementation and another 3 months of stabilization. So those days are gone now. So basically, it is all about how fast you can go to market, how fast you can innovate. So that's about it, all about.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you for enlightening us with that information. So the sixth question that we have here for you is, how does the cost structure compare from OpEx to CapEx?
A public cloud is like a predictable OpEx model that now you have. You have subscription based licenses, you have fixed implementation timelines. So public cloud is more of OpEx, which includes your quarterly updates, which includes your new feature patch updates comes along with it. Now, when it comes to private cloud, then definitely there are some amount of capex that involves, specifically for the infrastructure, because you need a lot of infrastructure to come in. Plus, you need also the internal team to support those infrastructure as well. So yeah, that's the difference between both these capex and opex, between public cloud and private.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you. That was a very helpful comparison that you gave us. The next question that I have for you over here is, what's your view on update velocity?
If you look at from an update velocity, the public cloud is a clear winner here, because public cloud comes with quarterly updates as well as quarterly patch updates as well. New innovation which the SAP is doing, that comes in as a new patch, and it gets updated automatically into the system without even the customer knowing about it. Then there is no lag. You don't have to wait for SAP to do it, or we don't have to do anything. SAP does it for you. But when it comes to private cloud, which offers more control, but then the update cycles are very slow, and it takes longer time for doing the testing. We have to do the testing once we update the versions. So that's the difference between the update velocity.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Eighth question that I have for you over here is, can I customize my process in the public cloud? That's a question that a lot of people have nowadays. So if you could answer that.
Public cloud is built on I would put it in this way. Okay, public cloud is built on a standard industry wise template. Core processes and codes cannot be modified. That's how SAP has kept it. But very limited customization is definitely possible as well. When I say that, it is actually using some kind of an in-app extensibility. You can use BTP based side-by-side extension. These are technical terms which cannot be explained in a rapid fire session like this. But definitely there are some amount of customization that you can do. Now I think we should take it as a different session for this.
Definitely. I would like to let our audience know that we will talk further about these in our next podcast, so you should stay tuned for that. Moving on to the ninth question. ECC to S4HANA, which path do you think is smoother, public or private?
It depends again, like whether if you are upgrading. So there are multiple upgrades: brownfield, greenfield upgrades. So like if you are upgrading from ECC, you want all your processes of ECC to be upgraded into your new S4 HANA, which is called as brownfield. Then definitely it is private cloud. You don't have an option, because you need to move it to a private cloud option only you have. But at the same time, you are looking at a clean slate. You don't have anything to move on from an older version to the new version, or older ERP to a new ERP. Then you can go with a public cloud. So if it is a clean slate, you want all the modern best practices given by SAP to start using it as a fresh, then public cloud, which is called as greenfield implementation. Or if you need a brownfield, which is like you want to move your old processes to come into the new version of SAP, then it is definitely the brownfield upgrade that you should go with.
That's some great distinction between brownfield and greenfield. That context really determines the right path. Thank you. So, moving on to the final question, final call. If you're advising a $1 billion company, what's your one-liner advice that you would give?
So as I mentioned earlier, right, it is not about the size of the company that matters. It's all about the speed, simplicity, and innovation that matters. So if you need that speed and simplicity to come in, or the innovation cycles to come in faster to you, definitely you have to go with public cloud. There is no option. But at the same time, if you want greater control and complexity, you have a lot of complex business processes, and you need to do customization, then your choice is private cloud. There is no option for.
Perfect, perfect. That's a perfect wrap up. There's no one size that fits all. So prioritizing businesses' needs is the real key.
Exactly.
Perfect. Thank you so much. This has been a great talk. Thank you so much for joining us today. This has been AI Rapid Fire, real talk, real value, real quick. Big thanks to Raj for bringing the heat. And don't forget to follow for weekly episodes and share this with your CI or ERP strategist. Until next time, stay curious and stay cloud smart.
Thank you very much. Yes. Bye bye.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Right.